Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a diabolical couple in love that loves reacting to some Death Note.
Yes, and oh my god, is the show intense.
Yes, that's why Bucky's giving me kisses, because he says it's very intense.
And he brought Snuggle Puppy too, because like comfort.
Exactly. And so this is episodes number 19 and 20 for Death Note. You can get all of our reactions for Death Note and early ad-free access, get them on the head and see every moment over on Patreon. Links in the description of the video, which also has a playlist there for all of our Death Note reactions. Thank you, Bucky. That's very helpful.
So many kisses.
Yes, a lot of kisses. All right. Hey, that's enough.
Here, Snuggle Puppy though. Snuggle Puppy, see?
Ray and his wife were in like 3 episodes, but like it was so important, such a huge moment that they're still in like the title sequence.
I'm not gonna lie, I keep waiting for something about them to come back up that like, not that they didn't earn a spot in the title sequence, but just the fact that they are so prominently featured. I'm like, I feel like something about their deaths is gonna come back up and I don't know, like solve the case somehow for L.
Is there anything I can do to help with the investigation besides the manager thing?
Could you get me another cup of coffee?
I want to help too. I want to contribute to the case.
Dude, what are you gonna do?
So please, don't tell me you're going home now.
This could be a soap opera. Beautiful fountain.
Mr. Director, I can't do this. I have a boyfriend. Can we cut the love scenes, please?
Where'd this come from all of a sudden?
Can't we just fake kiss or something?
You're kidding. You can't expect us to make a movie like that.
If I say no, then it's no, okay?
Come on.
I want to be up there. I want to be in the room where it happens. The room where it happens.
The room where it happened.
All the deaths that are beneficial for Yotsuba are concentrated around the weekends. Matsuda!
Matsu!
I guess he had to run off somewhere.
All right, for the time being, I want you to start going over this list here.
Would I punish evildoers and criminals if I could kill by just seeing a name and face? Is that what I'd do if I had that sort of power? I don't think I'd become a murderer.
Now getting his inner monologue.
There's no way anyone could murder so many people and not have any memory of it.
You've been staring at me for the last 2 minutes. Wait, let me guess. You must be annoyed because I'm the only one eating cake at the moment, am I right?
No, that's not it.
I'm annoyed every time you eat, Mel.
Detective Geraldo Coyle has just received a private request to investigate and reveal the identity of L.
Who on earth would send such a request?
The man who sought out Coyle's services is Masai Kokida, the head of the Rights and Planning Department of the Yotsuba Group's headquarters in Tokyo.
If they're trying to find out L's identity, it's probably because they want to kill him.
We're already short-handed enough as it is, and now we have to worry about Coyle, too.
It's quite all right. The detective known as Geraldo Coyle is me. It's quite simple, really. 3 of the greatest detectives in the world. L, Coyle, and Deneuve. They're all actually me.
Nice.
I'll give you this strawberry if you keep it a secret, okay?
That might be the second best line after like, grab a chip and I'll eat it.
I'll give you a strawberry if you keep it secret.
Should I wait until everyone's gone and search their offices? I can't. I'd probably get caught doing that and then... Not this again.
Look on the bright side, at least it falls on the weekend. We never know how long these confidential meetings will go on for. Can you imagine if we did this on Mondays?
Matsuda, you're gonna die.
The 19th floor. I made it this far. I'm gonna see it through.
Do you like that? 19th floor, it's the 19th episode.
Please realize that if they do notice, it means we won't be able to catch Kira.
I can't hear them clearly. If only I could hear just one thing. Something important.
Is he using his eagle vision?
I just heard someone say kill. There it is. Kira, they said it. I heard it. They really are working with...
Get out of there!
This is huge.
No! What are you doing?
Well, they opened it up. He waited too long.
Who the hell are you?
A dead man walking.
And don't take matters into your own hands.
Ryuzaki, I have just received an emergency signal from Matsuda's belt.
Sorry to barge in like this. My name is Taro Matsui. I'm an agent with Yoshida Productions. I just dropped by to ask if your company would be interested in using our top multi-talented star, Misa Amane.
Quick thinking.
Matsuda, you idiot.
Death Note is stolen and the owner is killed by the thief. Its ownership will automatically be transferred to the thief.
Okay.
The same name is written on more than 2 death notes. The note which was first filled in will take effect regardless of the time of death.
He doesn't have anything suspicious on him. I suppose that means he isn't a corporate spy.
So please take Misa into consideration. These 2 are only acting as guards. The rest of them must be discussing how they'll get rid of me. I'm gonna be killed for sure. Oh no, what's gonna happen?
You can answer it. Don't say that you're here, though. Make sure we can listen in on the conversation.
Okay. Hello?
Yo, Matsui.
Ryozaki.
It's me, Asahi. It's been a while, buddy.
Asahi, yeah, it's been a long time.
Doesn't sound like you're out right now. Don't tell me you're home. So, you by yourself?
Yeah, what's up?
He's not with Misa Amane right now. So, do you want to, go out drinking tonight?
Oh, sorry. I'll have to pass tonight.
Oh, what's the matter? Don't tell me your wallet is in trouble again.
In trouble? Yeah, that's right. Big troubles with money.
Matsuda's saying he's in big trouble.
Matsuda would have, pick up on this. Al, super clever too, obviously.
Yep.
I was more impressed that he was able to, put it all together
I think she'd be a great spokesperson for your company.
as quickly as he did.
Yeah.
If you're gonna promote one of your clients, shouldn't you at least bring them with you?
Well, to be honest, at the moment, she's filming a movie nearby. Once she's finished, I'll call her and get her over here. I have to keep stalling them somehow.
Misa's cell phone is on voicemail right now. I left her a message and told her to get back to me as soon as she can.
Which she definitely will, because she's your pet.
We have to consider that if Matsuda dies, our suspicions about the Yotsuba group would be confirmed. Let's just watch the situation for the time being.
Ouch! Harsh.
The main question is whether he heard anything.
I'm wondering if he really did come here just to promote his client. Look, it doesn't really matter who he is. We have no choice but to kill him.
You know, now that I think about it, it might be good to have her as the face of our company.
Her shoot should be done soon, so please wait. She'll convince you.
I got a call.
Message from Light.
He really does worry about me when I'm late.
God.
Misa, you're not with Matsuda at the moment, are you?
He just ran off and left me here. Oh, hang on. I'm getting a call on my work phone.
Tell her to hold her phone so that we can listen in as well.
Misa, when you're finished filming, come over to...
Her full name, Misa.
What? For real? You're amazing, Matsu. So that's what you've been up to all this time. Don't worry, we're wrapping up soon.
There is a chance that we may be able to save Matsuda, but we won't be able to do it without Misa's help. She'll listen to you and do anything you say, won't she?
Yeah, manipulate her. Go against your code.
It's really nice to meet you. By the way, Matsu, since Yotsuba's a big catch, I got the okay from our office to have a special reception.
Very pleased to meet you.
Tonight, I'll be entertaining you as our special guest, along with the girls from the agency.
Is it just me, or is this getting weird?
Well, it can't be helped.
Let's just go with it. I'm gonna enjoy myself.
The pink slippers? What is going on?
This is my way out.
Drink right up.
Man, we gotta do this more often.
Well. Misa's pretty good at this sort of thing.
Excuse me, guys. I gotta go to the bathroom. Ryozaki, are you watching this? Listen, the 8 men who came here were having a meeting to determine who they'd get Kira to kill for them. I heard them say it clearly. There's no doubt they're behind this.
But if you did overhear them and they caught you, then they'll almost certainly be trying to kill you now.
Do you think there's anything I can do to save myself?
But for that to happen, you will have to die before they can kill you.
What?
I want you to listen to me very...
Fake your death?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Oh, what did he say?
How much do you trust Elle?
Yeah.
Hey, what the hell is that?
I am so drunk.
Is he gonna fall out the window?
Now, everyone, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Yeah, another body.
The Taro Matsui Show!
Hey, what are you doing?
Yay! You can do it! Go, Matsu!
What? Are you out of your mind?
Well, yeah.
Cheering him on like that?
You're drunk. That's way too dangerous.
I do this all the time.
What the hell are you doing? Get in here. Are you crazy?
So how do they... Okay, there we go.
Throw another body.
Holy shit.
He This can't be good.
Oh, no! I heard it. Someone call an ambulance!
This sure is a crappy roll.
Should all just leave this for us to take care of and go home?
What? But...
Don't worry, we'll handle it. Just don't forget about me for your next campaign, okay?
Let's go.
Weird thing to say with our fuzzy slippers.
Yeah, especially because like she wasn't in on it.
Yeah.
So this whole time cheering him on and then being like, "It's cool, just thinking of me for your next commercial."
While I'm aware of the fact that we're short-handed, I'm not very pleased about having to do this sort of thing myself. Matsuda, you idiot.
Man, you gotta be pretty precise to be able to hit that mattress.
Seriously.
Misa Amane's manager dies in full. Yes?
You're Masahiko Kida, VP of the Rights and Planning Department at Yotsuba's Tokyo office, correct?
Yes, that's right. And who am I speaking to?
I go by the name Geraldo Coyle. I'm calling to discuss my terms with you.
Great name.
What? A $2 million advance and $8 million upon completion? Is he out of his mind?
That's not all. Even if we don't commission him, we have to pay him $2 million just to keep him silent.
So he wants hush money, huh? We should assume Coyle knows quite a bit already.
This is getting ridiculous. I've had it. I want out of these meetings right now. I just don't want to get wrapped up in this and end up in jail.
Hattori, I think you're going to end up dead tomorrow.
You cracked first, buddy.
I was waiting for them to turn on each other.
I'm in. I'll see this to the end.
Too late, you're dead.
Isn't it obvious? He'll become partners with us as long as we pay him.
His demands are exorbitant, but we need to have someone as skilled as Coyle on our side. Good point. Pay him. It doesn't matter how much.
Exactly. We'll just have to pay him.
Anyone have any objections?
No objections.
I'm so disappointed. I thought this would be a challenge. Security level here is a joke. They've left it all to a single contractor. There weren't even any wiretap detectors.
We've almost got them.
So one of these people is Kira.
Well then, now that everyone's here, let's commence our regular meeting.
But if there's supposed to be 8, why are there only 7?
They already killed that other dude?
Ooh.
Man, Matsuda. One, ballsy, falling off, and like I said, landing them at the mattress. I mean, not just the trust, but like when he fell off, you have to fall off at like a certain angle and a certain like proximity to the building in order to be able to hit that mattress.
And not just hit that, but make sure that like they had to use a mattress that was sturdy enough that like when hit by a human body, it didn't like bend backwards, but it actually like was enough that he could roll into the like, whew. Yeah.
You said the Yotsuba group was going to turn on each other, and they had, well, it just took one person to defect and say, okay, I don't want to go to jail, and start to worry about, they thought they were untouchable. And once you think you're not untouchable anymore, then all of a sudden self-preservation starts to kick in, and once that kicks in, then it's just every man for themselves, and you're fucked.
I mean, you said it nicer, but like my thought was all you have to do is put a bunch of greedy bastards into a room together, and eventually they'll turn on each other. You said it nicer, but there we are. They did it.
We got some L inner monologue finally.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, some light. Inner monologue finally.
But very little light in this episode. It was interesting because like it kicks off with him and finally we have his inner monologue. And so I'm going like, ooh, are we going to see Yuzaki? Like, is he going to appear? Are we going to get a sense of like what's been going on in his mind behind the scenes?
Mm-hmm.
And if we did, pretty innocent. Like he's bought in 100% to either his own lie or his own delusion or whatever it might be, because his inner monologue was what one might expect based on how his exterior was acting. But interesting that like while we had that, which seemed very key to like finally getting inside his head, we then had very little of him throughout the episode, even though it was a high stakes episode.
Well, Light saying that inner monologue to me confirms it that he did give up the Death Note and that he has wiped his memory, and that what you had said before when he was in that cell and looked like he was like a completely different person because like the Kira had basically gone away and he was Light again, and and so he really has forgotten everything. I don't know if he gave an order to Ryuk, or like not an order, but like, like a request to Ryuk or whatever, and like wants to get back to being Kira at some point. But for right now, for all intents and purposes, he's back to being Light. And like, it's crazy hearing his inner monologue and being like, doubting himself and saying like, how I can't have possibly done this. if I would have, like, you would have remembered that stuff, because I mean, how could you forget that? And it's like, if I had the death note, and I didn't think, but he didn't say death note, but if I had the power to kill people that were bad, would I do that? So like, even doubting that fact to begin with is so, yeah, it's wild, man. It made me think, like, we've seen in comments, especially on YouTube, mainly on YouTube, it's like, you know, which it's like, I don't know, common trope now that so-and-so did nothing wrong, right? So like, you see Light did nothing wrong. And I'm seeing this now, I'm like, wait a minute, that could be true, because Light, as we see him here, isn't the same person that we've seen for the first, you know, whatever, like before he gave up the Death Note. Like, once he got the Death Note, we didn't get much of him beforehand. Once he got the Death Note and started to get corrupted, like, he was like always kind of Kira from there. You know, some people said like he was Kira the moment he killed Ray's girlfriend or whatever. Like, you know, because that was like just like really malicious with the way he did that. And like, that to me was when I just thought he was the biggest piece of shit. I'm like, no, I'm like, I can't get behind anything you're doing. Like, before the whole thing of like, okay, punishing the criminals, like, you know, I could philosophically disagree with you there, but, you know, then you like, all of a sudden to me, like, you know, it's like, that's when he turned into like complete evil, horrible person. But it's like, that wasn't Light. Like you had said before, the Death Note probably corrupted him. So it was good to get this episode, because like, kind of just, to me, confirmed more the fact of like, that yes, they are like two different things. Light and Kira are two completely different people now. So
yes, to me, this confirms, I'm not sure that it's two completely different people. I'm still sort of stuck on it being sort of the one ring, where like,
yeah. Okay, that's a better way to put it. Yeah,
Bilbo Baggins was never not Bilbo Baggins, but he was corrupted in a way that like we saw evil Bilbo Baggins, right? Like, he reaches for it from Frodo, and we're like, okay, like, he gets all scary, and definitely for me, a jump scare in the theaters. And so you're like, oh my god, okay, this is like, it's not Bilbo, but it still is Bilbo too at the same time. So that feels in line with what we're seeing from Light right now. The other question, I'm not sure that we've actually asked it yet in our talk box, is, okay, if he arranged for Ryuk and Rem to take their subsequent Death Notes out into the world away from him, but arranged for them to come back somehow, or at least one of them to come back, Ryuk's to come back.
He can't order them. They don't. They're under no obligation to go to follow his orders.
Right. Rem has a motivation to, because of Misa.
Yes.
Ryuk, not necessarily. Yeah. I feel like it would be his own morbid curiosity, if anything. But let's say it comes back. When it comes back, does the corruption start over from square one? Or do you kind of like, does everything come flooding back, and do you pick up where you left off? And I don't know if we've asked that question yet, where it's like, once you get that Death Note back, if it is a Death Note you've already had in your possession, therefore you have a connection to it, a sense memory of it, I don't know, like something, right? Does everything come flooding back to you, and do you pick up where you left off? Or is it sort of like the One Ring, where like you get away from it, the corruption weakens, eventually it goes away. So if it comes back, then it's like, oh, I'm starting to be corrupted again. But not like you pick up where you left off, more so like, oh, I'm susceptible to this. It's like my kryptonite, and like now I'm getting weakened again.
I will be curious about that. I had no idea. I don't have a inclination one way or the other. But the whole L or Light in Kira, which they're not saying like, because they're saying like R instead of L. So like, I don't know, it's just like the L.
I know, L, Light. I do it too. I've confused those so many times.
So Light, we have a hard enough time with names anyways.
We're bad with names.
Don't give them the same first initial.
Stop initials. Make them sound totally different.
Anyways, so Light and Kira, when you're saying like, you know, they're not actually the same, different people. They're the same person. Just like, you know, the corruption is there. Yeah, it's true, because like, it's kind of, we are all capable of good, and we are all capable of really evil, you know, depending on the circumstances. And just with Light, I kind of like how they've shown here with Light the path of like, even if you think you're doing something for the good, humanity, the world, like even if you think you're something good, he murdered somebody. That was his first act. He committed murder, and that act alone can just corrupt your soul.
Yeah.
And once you commit that murder and you've justified that murder, then it becomes easier and easier and easier and easier. And then like, and then you know, we all want to be the hero of our own story. And so you justify it more, and you, just have this delusions of grandeur. So I don't
being
even.
a god.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's necessarily the Death Note itself that corrupts you, but just the power of life and death and being able to take someone else's life
So easily.
is what corrupt. Yeah, so easily is what corrupts you. Because I mean, like, you don't have to look in the eye or anything like that. You don't have to be the one that like commits the murder. All you have to do is write the name like on a piece of paper, which is cowardly and easy to do. And yeah, so man, like that's what I love about this show. But like the Yotsuba group, I don't think like wrap this up and I don't think get back to like the L and the Light. I know I said it last time, but I'm like, like they've done a good job. Keep me invested in that. And like I'm really glad they've given us Light's inner monologue in here, but I want more of that. And like I'm like, the mystery of Light's plan. It's like keep me hooked.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It really is Light's journey that is so fascinating. Why? Because like Light could be any of us, right? Negating his like above average incredible intellect, but like
we don't all have that.
You're a normal person who comes across an extraordinary object that then gives him an extraordinary life. You know,
you're my extraordinary object.
Well said, but see, I give him enough wine and he's so sweet.
Yes.
Like that is the question for us as the audience, right? It's like, oh my God, what if I got this? Like, this is a fascinating philosophical question to pose to us. L is not us. Some of us may like to think that we're L, right? But like, we're not super detectives with the super intellect. Like, he is different. Very few of us are going to be L. But we can find ourselves in Light. And that's the scary part and the exciting part and the fascinating part. And you bring up a really good question in terms of like, is it the Death Note that corrupts? Or is it the act the Death Note facilitates that is actually the corrupting force? Which is a great question. And it made me think, like, when you talked about like, oh, just writing a name in a notebook is cowardly. And it's like, yes, it is. It made me think of Game of Thrones. Like, he who passes the sentence swings the sword. If you are going to put someone to death, have the balls and the stomach to do it yourself. Like, I respect that so much. And like, it should be that difficult, right? You shouldn't be able to sign a piece of paper. Like, it should be that difficult to actually do that. But then also, on the flip side of that, the other side of me was like, yeah, because if all you have to do is write it in a notebook, your worst enemy is spelling. Like, if you can overcome spelling, you could be a great murderer. But if spelling is your weakness, it's going to be a tough time.
My problem is I don't remember anyone's name, so I'm like, fuck, what was that guy's name that I wanted to kill?
I have his face.
Damn
What's his face? I got it. He's like, funny shirt.
Begins with an L.
Yeah, you can imagine how great we'd be at this, considering how great we are at names.
We'd be the best people to have Death Notes for, because we would fuck up. We would never kill anybody if we wanted to.
Yes, give us all the Death Notes.
Yeah,
and we will just like do dinner with all of the death gods, and nobody will ever die because we'll never remember someone's name. But it brings up like just a very interesting question: like, is it the Death Note itself, or is it the act? And I hadn't thought about it that way, but as you were saying it, I thought, well, it's definitely the act. Like, when you hold something, it's an object. Its sacredness is what you kind of like instill in it, right? Like, you might, if you hold, I'm just going to pull out an example. If you hold a Bible or a snuggle puppy, for in our house it's a snuggle puppy, but like if you hold a Bible, like I think a lot of people will understand like that's an ancient text, that's a religious text. Like there's a lot around that, good or bad. There's a lot around that. So if like you hold that might have some sort of meaning to you, but the meaning is coming from you to it. If you have a very negative view of the Bible, the feeling of holding it is probably not going to feel so great. Whereas like if you have a very positive view of the Bible, it might be like, wow, this book is amazing. So really it's kind of the relationship you have with it, which is probably through actions that you've experienced that dictate how you feel about it. So when you talk about, is it the Death Note or is it the act? My mind immediately goes to, well, it's the act. The Death Note is a notebook. It doesn't have to inherently cause murder. You choose to murder by writing in it. So it's the act of murder via the notebook that is the issue.
All right. So it's the act, not the Death Note.
According to me.
Nope,
in my world.
That's the way it is. We don't need to watch the rest of the series. Thank you very much for watching our reaction for Death Note. Peace.
I'm just saying that's where my brain goes.
But we're going on to the next episode, number 20.
Let's see where their brain goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, what?
Whoa, what's happening here?
Oh, they changed some shit.
Where's my intro?
This is the intro.
Oh,
what is going on? Metal.
Just L eating.
Yes.
Just for you.
Fucking kryptonite.
It's okay, Bucky. Your dad's fine. Oh.
Jesus Christ. Like, we need to make sure that everyone knows this is gonna be fucking intense.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm considering this season 2.
Change the intro, yeah.
Who should we kill next?
You see? It's just like I told you last week.
This is not good.
But before we get to that, there are several topics that we need to discuss.
First, there is the issue of Hattori's death.
That was unavoidable. Kira has demonstrated that we must be committed to these meetings.
I think we all understand what Hattori's death means for the rest of us.
Now, moving on. Our next topic is Geraldo Coyle's report.
One of their members just died, and that's all they're going to say?
There is something very interesting in the last part of this report. Coyle's warning us that we can't afford to take L's existence too lightly. In particular, it says, the concentration of killings that are beneficial to Yotsuba will likely be noticed by L
if they continue on Fridays and Saturdays.
At any rate, I personally think we should stop killing every weekend.
This is unbelievable. It's like they're trying to confess to everything.
Yeah.
As long as we have this video as evidence, we could probably arrest all 7 of them.
This is not good.
Kira hasn't been flexible up till now, has he?
Why is it not good?
Too easy.
From now on, we have to be even more careful and to make sure that nobody else happens to notice a trend in these deaths.
Now, on to the main topic.
Who should we kill?
I think we should focus.
He kind of looks like Light.
Totally does. I almost thought it was Light in disguise.
Another potential candidate is Santoro Zenzai, a member of the Kugisawa group. Zenzai is known to have high blood pressure, so we can designate a time for him to suffer a stroke, resulting in natural death.
Deaths by accident, by disease, designated times of death? We were right.
We can only be completely sure after those people they've named are dead. We will continue to monitor these meetings and take note of what they say, how they act, and most importantly, whether the people they choose actually die. If we can confirm the connection between them, then we'll definitely... there's no need to yell in unison.
I can't carry on knowing these people will die.
Here it comes.
I know you're planning to catch Kira by letting these guys actually carry out these murders, but...
It's obvious that these 7 men are behind the killings. We have all the evidence.
You're making this difficult. If we were to take action now, everything we've done will go to waste.
I will ask Kira to kill him this weekend.
If that's what they're going to do, then there's not much time left. I need to reach one of these men and have them stop these murders.
That will cause suspicion. We can't afford such a huge setback, seeing how far we've come.
If one of these 7 men is in fact Kira, would it be safe to say that if I try calling one of them, the odds of that person actually being Kira is going to be 1 in 7?
A probability of 2 in 7 at most.
If we're prepared to... Let's place our bets on these odds. Ryuzaki, I'm going to pose as L. Judging from their conversations so far, the one least likely to be Kira, but with the most influence is Namikawa.
If you're going to make
Also someone different.
Is this Reiji Namikawa, head of the Yotsuba Group's marketing department?
And who is this?
Listen carefully, but don't draw attention to yourself.
Well, he's checking the phone. No one else is.
The first thing you discussed was Hattori's death. Now you're debating who to kill next.
Am I correct?
He's been watching everything.
If you are not Kira...
Let's make a deal.
A deal?
I need you to delay the deaths of the ELS president and Mr. Sensei by 1 month. I doubt it will be difficult for someone of your standing to accomplish that.
Like the music.
My only option is to join L. No, I'll be dead if Kira manages to find out. What should I do?
If you tell the others about this call, they will panic. Everyone would be arrested immediately. I'm planning to go one-on-one against Kira.
If I win against Kira, you will be acquitted of all charges. If Kira wins, then you'll be free to carry on with your comfortable life.
Just play along with both parties. Staying on the sidelines would be better.
You'd be at a loss if I decided to arrest you right here and now.
Damn it. He already knew what answer I would have given. I'll see you Monday then.
What's going on, Namikawa? Who was that?
My wife.
One of my men screwed up again. I'll have to fix it on Monday. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. Let's get back on topic. We'll give Coyle 1 month to reveal L's identity. If he still hasn't uncovered the information we need, then we can go ahead and kill the targets randomly and repeat the process. Once we get rid of L permanently, we can go back to killing 2 or 3 people a week.
Once we kill L, there won't be anything standing in our way.
We need to be extremely careful if we don't want to get caught. Then we're in agreement. We'll give Coyle 1 month.
Agreed. This should satisfy you for now.
We'll still be meeting on a weekly basis.
That went well.
Yeah.
You really are quite amazing, Light. You also set up Namikawa as a potential mole for us. Sounded exactly like the sort of thing I would do, and you thought of it quicker than I did.
It's 2 out of 6 now.
If I end up dying somehow, it's quite possible that you would be capable of succeeding me.
What? Why are you being so morbid? We only have a month to figure out Kira's identity and gather evidence against him to prove it. This is only the beginning.
I honestly believe you could take this on. If I should die, would you take over for me as L?
They're gonna kill L?
No.
For the same name on more than 2 death notes completed. 0.06 seconds difference. Simultaneous. They're saying all this shit. The God of Death must at least own 1 death note. That death note must never be lent to or written on by a human.
I'll have to go to the last one and see the second half of it.
Yeah.
If he is Kira and just playing innocent, he's sure to say yes.
What are you talking about? I see. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to tell everyone what you're really thinking right now. He thinks that if I am Kira, then there are 2 possibilities. Either I'm just pretending I'm not him and putting on an act, or Kira's power has passed on from me to someone else, and I have no memory that I was ever Kira in the first place.
Which is true.
Ryuzaki still believes that I'm Kira. Even if that power had been passed to someone else, he thinks that I would have planned to have it returned to me once I'm safe from suspicion.
Exactly.
He thinks it was a plan to pass on the power and arrange for it to come back to me once I've been cleared.
Yep.
Impressive. He figured out exactly what I'd been thinking all this time. Correct.
Taking on the identity of L, and you're thinking I could do it. No.
He knows you could do it.
I told you I don't want your title. That should prove even to you that I'm not putting on an act, shouldn't it?
There's no chance you would be foolish enough to reveal your plan in front of everyone. Wouldn't you agree?
Do you think that I'm actually capable of becoming a murderer?
Yeah.
I think you were a murderer.
Do I seem like that kind of person to you?
Yes, you do. I've always thought so.
Oh, back to fighting.
Okay, break it up! Once is enough! It was a draw, so let's just leave it as an even match, okay?
Anyway, let's focus on catching the Kira that's in front of us right now.
We only have a month, so there's no time to get distracted.
We have plenty of footage from this meeting. Can't we use that as evidence against those 7 men and prevent the murders of other criminals?
Unfortunately, no.
But why?
If all they have is a tenuous connection with him, then Kira will kill them as soon as they're arrested. We have to be absolutely sure that Kira is among them. I believe it's still far too early for us to make our move.
I think Dad's right. There is a chance. We have to act on it.
Excuse me, but I think from now on I should go after Kira by myself. Huh? You can use these headquarters as you wish. I'll also be here, but we will be working independently. Feel free to arrest those men if you like. I will be carrying on my own investigations.
Are you saying you're going to figure out who Kira is by any means necessary?
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't say that preventing more deaths is pointless. But if we don't uncover the entire truth once and for all, Kira will only appear again, and the number of...
I was wondering how he was putting it in there.
Ryuzaki, where are you going?
To Amani's room. I can't remove these handcuffs. I'm afraid you're going to have to come along with me.
Misa.
Light! I didn't know we were supposed to have a date. Oh, right, I should have known.
Tell me, do you love Light from the bottom of your...
Of course I do.
But you also worship Kira, don't you?
Well, yeah.
So then, if you had to choose between Light and Kira, who would you pick?
What? That's obvious. Of course it's gonna be Light. I definitely choose Light.
But your precious Light is planning to catch Kira.
Well, if that's what Light says, then I'm gonna support him no matter what.
So if you were given the opportunity to work with Light on this investigation, would you take the offer?
What?
Yeah, of course I would.
I'm planning to have Iber pose as Geraldo Coil again. He'll tell the Yotsuba members that while he was investigating L, he discovered that Misa Amane might know who he is. He'll also tell them that L brought her in for questioning on suspicion that she was the second Kira.
That part is true.
Mm-hmm.
They'll use that opportunity to question her.
We can't do that.
Why not?
Puts her in danger.
Who knows what could happen to you?
Oh, wow. Does that mean you're worried about me?
Yay.
But don't worry. I won't mind doing something like
The real Light's a good guy.
If they suspect that you might know who Elle really is, we don't know how far they'll be willing to go to get that information.
I promise I won't say anything, even if they torture me.
I can attest to that.
Because he tortured her.
If he does manage to kill Elle, he won't have any use for Misa. He'd kill her to keep her silent.
I don't like the sound of that.
Light, you forget that if we win against Kira, Misa won't die. As long as we're handcuffed together, you and I share the same fate. If I die, so will you. Either we lose and both die together, or we successfully catch Kira. Which is it?
We catch Kira! I would never dream about living in a world without light.
Yes, that would be dark.
Yes, that would be dark.
Without Light.
I've turned to her because I know her bravery and love for you is boundless.
Oh no, I think I've totally misunderstood you all this time. I even called you a pervert. But you actually do understand how I feel, don't you?
Yes, Misa is indisputably the most perfect and worthy woman for Light.
Yay! You're such a sweetie. Thank you, Ryuzaki.
I could actually fall for you.
But you could maybe be a friend of mine. Would that be okay?
So now I've gained yet another friend.
Yeah, of course. Any friend of Light's is a
Now
friend.
I've gained another friend.
Let's...
What the hell?
With our powers combined, we'll arrest Kira.
Unfortunately, Light's taking a different investigative approach from us and will be working with his father and the others.
What's up with that?
Come on, Elle, now you're just playing dirty. You're leaving me with no other choice but to join your...
No, that's quite all right.
Yep.
I've been opposed to this investigation since the
Disco Queen? Staying alive?
But please let me do this. I want to be useful to you somehow. If I can be useful, then maybe you'll love me even more. I would gladly die if it were for you, Light.
Figuring out the logistics of arresting 7 people is going to be challenging. I don't suppose you two have any ideas. Mogi? Matsuda?
Elle's whole theory about if I die, you die, that seems flawed to me. If they were just like the two of them in, I don't know, undisclosed location that no one knows about, Elle dies, okay, fine, Light dies because no one's going to come for him. If Elle dies, like, Light can scream help, and, you know, his dad and Matsuda and everyone else that's there, and Misa, whatever, will go and help him. He's got his phone. He can call people. Like, so just because Elle dies doesn't mean that Light is dead as well. Like, unless there's some power in that handcuff that I don't know about, that if he dies and all of a sudden it, like, kills Light. That part I don't get.
Yeah.
Maybe I missed something.
No, I mean, if you did, I did too. I'm sitting here trying to figure it out, and my mind just goes to, well, if you die, they just chop off your hand, and then Light would have nobody he was attached to, and eventually they would get the handcuffs off, and like,
yeah,
ta-da.
Exactly.
But Elle's not stupid, and so I'm trying to figure out what it is that like he sees that I don't see, and all my mind can go to. I don't know if this is correct because Light isn't Kira. Light's fascination with beating Elle was Kira's fascination with beating Elle. Now that Light is not inherently Kira, I don't know if that's true, because part of me thought like, oh, the whole like yin and yang in the world and the opposition, and like, oh, Kira can't exist if Elle doesn't exist, because like he has to be Elle, and so therefore like Elle's lack of existence would make Kira go away. Not go away, but like, I don't know, go crazy, go whatever. Problem with that again is Light doesn't know he's Kira, and that's not exactly automatic that like if Light dies, Kira goes away or vice versa. So yeah, I don't have an answer. That's just where my brain went, but no answer.
And also, Elle kind of had, I mean, much more clever and brilliant in what his deduction was, as far as what our deduction was, but like that Light had a backup plan. As Kira, he had a backup plan. I never thought of Light wanting to become Elle so that he controls everything and kind of like how L already made like 2 other alternate detectives. So he's the top 3 detectives in the phone book.
I absolutely love that because, like, also if Light were still Akira, that would drive him nuts.
Yeah.
To know that L wasn't just the top detective, but he also, for like shits and giggles, created 2 other online profiles that were the second and third best detectives. Yeah, that's I mean, I enjoy that. I love that L did that, but like that's gonna drive Light crazy, or it should.
Well, my whole thing is that he also then discovered that like Light wanted to become L, and that Light gave some sort of order of like transferring the power to Kira and then transferring it back to him. And like you said, he can't control Ryuk at all.
No, who we haven't seen.
He could through Misa and like trying to protect her. He can control Rem by basically saying that, okay, like, you know, once I'm in the clear, like give this death note to whoever or whatever, and then once I'm in the clear and like we get the Yatsuba group or whatever, because they're gonna be so fucking stupid about how they do things, and it's being completely obvious. Like, if I'm able to figure it out, then L will be able to figure it out. Then give me back the death note. He doesn't need Ryuk's death note back. He just needs a death note.
Ooh, that reminds me. We should go back and check out that one death note that we didn't like get to see the whole thing of because it went too quickly.
Written the same name on more than 2 death notes is completed within 0.06 seconds difference. It is regarded as simultaneous. The death note will not take effect, and the individual written will not die.
So they cancel each other out. Okay. So just because you mentioned the death notes, one, I find it fascinating that Light would want to become L, but that also makes sense. If Light never encountered the death note, was never corrupted by like the One Ring, the good Light might want to be L, right? Might want to be smart and solve crimes and take out bad guys and like be the world's #1 detective. So like that all makes sense. So we still have Rem and Ryuk out there in the world who are in play, which is why I wanted to go back and see like the death note, because okay, so if 2 names are written in 2 different death notes within 0.0 seconds and it's considered essentially like simultaneous and they cancel each other out so the person doesn't die, that's really good to know that like 2 death notes can essentially cancel out in order. That is, it feels like that's a liability to someone like Light as Kira, potentially with Misa and like 2 notebooks. But I also like, I don't know, they don't put anything in here that's not going to come back into play.
Yeah. Well, so at the time I didn't really, since it happened so fast, the little mid cards or whatever.
Yep.
This one I actually think might be more important. The God of Death must at least own 1 death note. That death note must never be lent to or written on by a human. So the death note that Light had
was written on by a human.
Yeah, which means that there's another death note that Ryuk has himself. Same thing with Rem. Doesn't say what the penalty is if a God of Death lends out a death note, because the death note that Rem lent out to Misa was the death note from the God of Death that was obsessed with Misa.
Her.
Yeah, so it means Rem has their own death note. So how does Ryuk have 2 death notes? And what's Ryuk's endgame here?
Yeah, what is Ryuk's endgame? Because Rem is to protect Misa.
Yeah.
Like, Rem is clear. Ryuk just seems to be enjoying the chaos. Like, he just seems to find this funny and entertaining.
Yeah.
And that's fine for God of Death, but, you know, with this whole, like, 2 notebook thing, and it does feel like there's going to be something at some point that'll come into play.
I still think at the end of this, Light becomes a God of Death. That's my prediction. That's my crazy theory.
I don't know. He wants to be a god so badly.
God of Death.
That part of me feels like his fate is become like the Riddler at the end of Batman Forever.
To quote a great movie.
Yes, obviously. A classic. You know, that like the Riddler was obsessed with Batman, and spoiler alert, if you haven't seen like a 30-year-old movie. At the end of the movie, he's in Arkham Asylum. He's like, I know who Batman is. Dr. Chase Meridian goes and is like, who is Batman? He goes, I'm Batman. And he's like shredded his prison inmate outfit and he's like flapping his arms.
The straight jacket.
straitjacket, saying he's Batman. There's a part of me that feels like that's Light's fate. Like, he is so obsessed with becoming a god, the way that Riddler was obsessed with becoming Batman, that he may eventually believe he's a god, but it's going to be something as, like, twisted and joke-esque as, like, the Riddler at the end of Batman.
Possibly. Let us know your thoughts about this down below in the comments. And if you want early ad-free access and our full uncut reactions, check out Patreon. Links in the description of the video.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching Death Note with us, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.